I date me, motherfucker.
I'm Amy with a Y.
And I'm Amy with an I.
And we're here to talk some shit about bachelors from the 90s. You're listening to I Date Me, which doesn't have a full intro yet because we're only 13 episodes in. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. So, you're here and we can't wait to talk shit for you.
I'm very excited about these men. I haven't read anything about them, but the picture was black and white and I'm intrigued by artistic settings. I don't know.
I made sure not to read it ahead of time.
So I haven't read it ahead of time.
So we, in our usual style, we don't like to prepare ever for anything.
Okay, but I heard some other podcaster talking shit about people that don't prepare. I think we're way funnier than them because of that. The off-the-cuff things.
Listen, preparation is overrated. It takes time and energy, and we're fun people. And
we need to get to these guys because it looks like one person is about to jump.
Yeah.
Is he going to jump?
So much drama. I don't know. Who cares? This is our show. It's all about us. So this week we have some wonderful bachelors for you, and their names rhyme, which I really enjoy. So we've got John and Ron.
John and Ron.
John and Ron, I'm thinking of them as a team, even though they probably don't know each other and are from completely different areas.
What is that tag group? Oops, that's my kink. Oops.
Like that.
Tag team.
So first off, we have John, who is from New York. If you want to get a hold of him, his voicemail number is 1831. So just call on the phone machine and then put that number in there, and then you can leave him a message, I guess. I don't know. For those who have not followed along.
What would they do if I called them today? Like 2021, I'm like, hey, I saw your ad and I'm really interested.
I assume they're still signed up looking for the right lady. So
I mean, I'm not going to judge someone based on their physical attributes, but these guys are definitely still single.
Well, if you are just starting to listen 13 episodes in, we are working on a book called The Bachelor Book, which is the magazine for today's woman. And by today, I mean 1996. So this was sold. This is the issue from March 31st, 1996. And it's just full of wonderful ads of bachelors looking for some love in their life. This is pre-Tinder, pre-internet. I mean, the internet was around, but nobody cared. So anyway, John is our first bachelor, and he is the youngest of 4 brothers and a sister. He was born in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. It says he is a self-employed businessman. Before I read that, we should just do some wild dissing of his photo because we haven't made any speculations about him as a person.
Other than him being still single, for sure. Let me go pull up his photo. Okay, so it looks like a headshot for real estate. That
it does, yeah. But to me, it looks like a picture his mom took for real estate. Like they found a wall that didn't have anything on it,
right?
And he put on a suit,
and then he's going to cut the face out. He's going to use it for his what is that?
Like his park bench to put the ad on, or his business card,
passport. He's going to use this picture for everything. It's going to be his Sam's Club membership, his passport, because this is the best picture he's ever taken.
Yes, and that's not saying.
And then
much.
fast forward, it's going to be his message board on Yahoo Chat.
Yeah,
his little profile picture.
On MySpace, trying to lure the teenage girls.
Okay, and he'll freaking loved MySpace. I miss MySpace. I'm very upset that MySpace changed because I changed my background weekly. And I kept a running thing of music, and I loved MySpace.
You know what I loved about MySpace is how you could have 25 different things going on as soon as you clicked on your page. So you could have a song going and a banner going, and it was perfect.
I loved how busy it was. And I felt like it really reflected who I was.
Me too. Like I picked out the perfect
and then I had
song.
my top 10 friends.
Yes. And you could rate people out there for everybody to see.
Rating people. I love rating people. So yeah, he would not be in my top 10.
No, this guy is.
So I I told my friend the other day, we went to this party because we're all vaccinated. Yay. But I told my friend, I was like, you're in my top 25 friends. And he was like, what? And then he said something, and he, like, when he was leaving, he came over and hugged me goodbye. I was like, ooh, 24. And he was like, are you kidding me? He's cute. He might be able to bump his way back up to the top. We'll see.
I feel the strong need to rank my friends, and I'm going to spend all night obsessing over it. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. I don't actually know where he's at. I
want to put some thought into this. I've got some people that I know are going to be right at the top, but then there's the people that are kind of middling, and I'm going to have to.
So John is middle. His mom took the picture.
John is boring. He's got hockey hair. There's really nothing spectacular about him. He's wearing a tie. It looks like it maybe has something fun on it, but I can't tell because it's 1996 and it's black and white.
Yeah, so he can't tell.
No, he is a self-employed businessman. He says, I've had my own auto repair business for 15 years. I'm definitely hardworking. Basically, I think I sacrificed my personal life for the business. I sometimes work 12, 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. So it's hard to have a social life.
Poor guy.
I started out working for someone as a mechanic. Wait, there's a typo there. As an mechanic. Oh, God. We've said before, whoever edited this, get your shit together.
They didn't read it. They were just like, okay, John, that's cute. Yeah. Gonna find you a lady.
So he was working for someone as an mechanic, and I saved until I had enough to buy my own business. He's just writing a fucking paragraph about this business. Jesus. I basically took a ghost town of a business. I just want to know
what he's looking for in a woman. Please tell me my measurements.
Seems like he's just really obsessed with his auto mechanic shop, and I'm not sure he wants a woman in his life.
He's going to propose to you with a spark plug. Be warned.
Oh my God, 100%. No, he's gonna put one of those tables in the shop where it's like all grease and stuff around, but then he's gonna put the table in with the tablecloth and the tapered candles.
And there's gonna be like his sister's cousin that's playing a violin, or
yes, and he's gonna have it all laid out on the table, and it'll be so.
And he's gonna put the ring in a cup, isn't he? He's gonna add it to liquid. If anyone ever proposed to me, for FYI, if anyone ever proposed to me by putting anything in food or liquid, I will say no.
Yeah, no, I would.
I am not going to have the potential of choking on my ring. It's not romantic. It's not. Especially the way I drink alcohol, I will like swallow that shit.
Fucker would go right down your gullet, and you'd never see it again.
I'll see it again, but I'm not reaching in for it. Sorry.
No, nobody wants to. Even if it's a really nice ring, no, not worth it.
No.
So yeah, he's really into this
Just
shop.
Pro tip,
here.
Guys: do not put things in liquid.
Yeah, please don't. Nobody wants to choke while they're being proposed to. I mean, maybe
and don't put it in anything with cream because then you have to clean it out. Have you ever cleaned food out of a diamond ring? Because I have, and it's tedious and obnoxious. And you have to. Guys aren't prepared for all that crap. We have to have the jewelry brushes for that.
Yep. Yeah, and men don't realize, like, my ring here, I have two of them. I had to have one completely rebuilt because I'm irresponsible and ran it over with my car. But you have to like take things into the jewelers and get them cleaned.
Well, I have the whole like at home stuff with the brush and the stuff that you soak it in, and because I had a ring that was like a band that had like 12 diamonds in it, all like around. Mm-hmm. And it would get stuff in between. And then when it got too much stuff in between, I would get a rash because I already have like a low-key metal allergy. And then any kind of irritants inside of it would just make it like I would get inflamed.
See, I've got like a really, really nice diamond because it was my grandmother's.
Nice.
So my husband lucked out. He didn't have to buy one. But like, it's really nice. So if anybody's thinking about murdering me, my jewelry is what you're going to want to go for.
I have a sapphire. Yeah, I don't wear it very often because I don't like jewelry very much.
I've actually had to, this is how terrible my brain is. I've had to find specific spots in my car and around the house that are designated solely as the place where I put my rings when I'm putting lotion on my hands.
Yes, I have that too.
Because I have a lizard brain and I will take them off and set them somewhere. And I've thrown my ring away. I've run it over with my car at least 3 times.
I put it on
parking lot.
My glasses, nose or earpiece in my bathroom. I hook it on that. But I really hope, aside from that, I think John is probably a catch.
I think, he's at least making an honest living. I'm going to, my dad was a mechanic for years. They make a decent living. I'm not going to say
and he wants to retire.
He says, hopefully in the next 10 years or so, I'll sell it, drive my boat down to Florida. How do you drive a boat to Florida? I guess on a trailer. I'm picturing him on the road on a boat trying to drive it to Florida.
Get pulled over. It's going to be weird.
I feel like that's just, you're going to have metals scraping the tar. I don't know. He's going to drive the boat down to Florida and enjoy a well-deserved early retirement spent with the woman I love. How early are you planning to retire, John? He's 35. He's a never married 35-year-old Leo, because we got to know that horoscope, with just a hint of New York twang in his soft, husky voice. John is 5'10" with brown hair and big brown eyes. What does husky voice mean? That sounds scary. I don't. What a new day. He grew up in a very close family. I'm Italian, he says, and that means family. I'm pretty sure that means gangster, but that's.
I'm pretty sure it's just an ethnic group,
yeah. No, I think I like to do Italian slurs and call them all monsters.
So you're just straight up. Okay.
I mean, I feel like the Irish and the Italian
we're gonna have to put a warning label on this because Amy's a racist.
I mean, people haven't figured that out yet. I'm just listen. It's not racism if you just really, really like white people. That's all I'm saying.
Or you could just be like my cousin. That's just the humor. It's just my humor of like, if your humor is racist, you're a fucking racist.
It's not that I'm racist. I'm really proud of my own ethnicity.
That meme was just really funny. Right? No, it was not. There is a reason I'm unfriending you on Facebook.
Listen, the people who call other people racist are the real racists. So I'm just saying. Okay, so let's see. He's an Italian, means family. Our neighbors used to joke that my brothers and I were like the Cartwright boys.
I thought it was Ohana. Ohana means family. Means no one is left behind.
God, I love that movie so much.
I'm really bothered by the cankles, but I love the movie.
Yes, it's a fantastic movie. I saw it in the theater, and it frankly blew me away a little bit, even though I was already a full-grown adult. So, Lilo and Stitch, in case you're wondering, go check out Lilo and Stitch. We stuck together, looked out for each other and everyone else. Being raised in a close family gives you a lot of strength. He's got a quick sense of humor, and you can tell he's a hardworking, very decent, good guy. The word good guy always sends
It's not as bad as nice guy, though. So
okay, that's true. True. I can get along with almost anyone. In my business, you have to. You're dealing with all kinds of people all day. I'm well-mannered, a good friend. I'm honest, diplomatic most of the time, and willing to sacrifice and work for what I want. I'm financially stable, emotionally stable, although a little high-strung sometimes and able to commit. Okay, whatever that means. Basically, I'm looking for a woman to just be the way she is. Just friendly and caring and someone who's considerate of my feelings. Okay, what if the way she is a giant bitch, though?
Can we take bets on whether or not he wrote this with his mother at a family dinner?
I think his mother wrote it.
I'm pretty sure his mother wrote it. Or his older sister. They sat around the table. They were throwing out attributes. They're like, hardworking, emotionally stable. Women love that.
Yes, women.
Tell her you're a good cook.
And getting in touch with your emotions was what the 90s was all about.
Yeah, but not too much emotion because,
No.
Oof.
Yeah.
It was the 90s.
So let's see. He's just friendly, caring, someone who's considerate of my
he doesn't
feeling.
need any
I feel
gifts.
like he's bullied. That makes me sad. I feel like if he's that worried about people being considerate of his feelings, maybe he's been bullied his whole life.
I think he's from a large family and he's the weird one. He's 35 and he's single.
It's true. He is the weird one. I don't need gifts or anything, just kindness, gentleness, and thoughtfulness. Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go. I want to know what he wants to look like.
Fuck right off, John. Listen to this. Okay, keep in mind, John is 35, right? He told us that he is 35. I'd like a Catholic girl, 24 to 34, who's bubbly, pretty fit, willing to be there when I need her, who will listen and talk things out if stresses arise, and who's fun, compassionate, and with a good sense of humor. It would help if she liked boating and the beach. That's how I relax. So He's 35, but his age barometer here is 24 to 34.
Oh. Because most people,
35.
Like, 10 years down is not bad. 10 years down is not bad.
That's not my complaint. No, he won't even date someone his own age.
Like, I won't go, because when I was single, I was 38. Oh, shit, I said my real age. Wow. But I wouldn't go lower than 32 because I've met people younger than that. I was like, fuck no.
But like at the time, you were over 32.
You're welcome. Now you know how old I am.
I feel like if you are 35, your age...
You should be willing to date someone you went to high school with, possibly.
Thank you. Like, maybe a year older, 36, if
and
you want to go on a limb.
He's like, you want to go on a boat? And she's like, oh, I hate boats so much.
Boats are the worst. Ugh. I feel like not wanting to date someone your own age is a sign that you want someone who's not quite as...
Let me tell you what this is.
I feel like you want someone to
he wants to be in charge. He wants to finally be the one that knows things and someone can look to for support, opinions, advice. You know, hey, my car's doing this weird noise. John, help me. And he's like, oh, sweetie, I got you. He wants to be the one that's so needed that she won't leave him. Yes. Probably like his dad did. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, his mom's probably a giant bitch. I'm just saying.
I mean, I that's why his dad left.
Exactly. So let's see. He wants to get away and relax on his boat. That's the good part of being self-employed. You can sneak away. So someone who's spontaneous and could just pack up and go.
He is in return, spontaneous.
In a suitcase. I made that part up. That would be funny. Right. Let's see. Here's what he's going to give in return. In return, in a relationship, I give 110% of myself. Okay, first of all, you can't do math, clearly, John. I don't know how you're fixing cars, but
he's fixing them to 110% of the way they...
And for some reason, they don't work when you get them back. It's weird. I'm affectionate, loving, and caring. He'd like to have a family, but prefers raising his own children. Wait, what?
He doesn't want anyone who already has children.
Okay, he doesn't want to be a stepdad. Oh, whatever.
24 to 34, and you don't want her to already have kids? Good luck.
Yeah, I don't want to be raising other men's kids. God damn it.
So he's saying that he wants to have his own children because the business can't be relocated, but in 10 years, he wants to just up and go to Florida. Are you taking your children with you, or are you leaving her there?
It doesn't really matter. It's just that the decision needs to be his. So... none of this matters. He's just setting it up so that whoever is in his life, she will do what he tells her to do.
So he's decided, what if she has a career? He's decided that in 10 years, he's just driving his boat to Florida. So he's going to homeschool the children, put them in Florida schools. I'm sure Florida schools are good. Some of them probably.
I mean, she's going to do all that stuff.
Relocate her business because of his 10-year boat dream.
I mean, hopefully she's not going to work. She's going to stay home and cook lasagna barefoot and pregnant with all of his children. So
maybe
that's what
I don't know. John, he's lost me.
Last thoughts on John. Last thoughts. I've given up a lot to be successful. Now I'd like to take a little more time for me. You are probably a selfish prick, John. So we're done
I don't like him. He looked nice. His mom said he was nice.
I think he's an asshole. He's after reading that whole thing, looking at that face. No, don't.
Now I just want to punch him in his face with his mullet.
Agreed. Totally agreed.
I date me, motherfucker.
So let's move on to Ron. See, okay, Ron from Kansas here. In his photo, he is standing like at a second floor railing.
It looks like it's in front of the banister.
It does, and it honestly, when I first looked at it, I thought, that's what it looks like when someone is trying to murder you and they just threw you off the balcony and you're still kind of alive and you're looking
twitching
up. That is what you see, is this guy. Because he looks just
I was thinking that he's like, if you don't say yes to me, you know?
It could be that too. I'm getting creepy serial killer vibes from him.
I can see that too. I've read that book.
To be fair, I get those from almost everybody we talk about, but this guy, I could see that he just murdered somebody on the first floor of this house. So, Ron, Kansas, definitely an original. Ron is tall, 6'1", and lean with medium brown hair and very blue eyes. His age? Well, that depends upon who you ask. Just like Amy with an I. Oh, sick burn.
Apparently.
According to the U.S. government, and we assume his mother, he was born September 15th, 1945. According to Ron, he's 34. We'll let him explain the disparity in his voicemail. What the fuck is going on with this guy? A distributor of science fiction model kits. Okay, so wait a minute. They're setting you up. He's trying to get people to call him so they can solve the mystery of why there's an age discrepancy.
How much of an age discrepancy is there?
I don't. So he says he's 34.
When did this come out? 92?
Math. This came in 96.
96? So he is not 34.
He's in his 40s. And we can't even call and solve the mystery now, god damn it, because I guarantee you
that
this
would make
voicemail
him
is
like
not still up.
51. Wait,
not
45.
gonna wonder for the rest of my life. Based on this picture, he's at least 45. So
okay, so 96 minus 45, he's 51.
Okay, that sounds about right. Yeah.
So yeah, you're a liar, John. Ron.
You're gross.
Ron.
John or Ron John. Wasn't that a title? Anyway. So Ron is a distributor of science fiction model kits, he says. We have a business that provides a service that no other business in North America does. We have the broadest selection of kits available, and many of our kits aren't available in stores. He is really creeping me out with this interest in model kits. His interest in the model kits basically started as a hobby, and now he's been doing it for 20 years. So he's never going to shut up about these model kits. I'm just saying, if you decide to date him, you're going to get real sick of that shit real quick. And they're going to be all over the house. You know, you're not going to be able to touch them.
I mean, God I don't care about you have that. Kids. I just don't want to end up on the
kids floor. Are going to want to play with them, and he's going to be yelling at the kids, going, "Don't touch that! That's valuable." It's just terrible. So
you're like, these are Legos. Calm down.
Yeah. Off. Just let him play with them. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, he's been doing this for 20 years. An only child, he was born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri. Self-described as a genuine introvert, he adds, but I'm not shy. I'm honest and not a game player. Because, of course, they all have to say they're not a game player somehow up front. I'm usually pretty expressive, sometimes to the point of being poetic. What the fuck does that mean? I have no temper.
Ron.
I'm quiet, peaceful, affectionate, a perennial optimist, and an incurable romantic. Red flags.
He has no temper.
Red flags. He says he has no temper and that he's an incurable romantic. No. Don't. Stay away from Ron.
Okay, so what will happen is he's going to get really, really mad, scream at you, and then say, I've never had a temper like this. You drove me to this. I'm a romantic. Look at all this stuff I did. Look at all this jewelry I shoved into drinks and food. And you're making me yell at you. You are wrong. Something you're doing is wrong. I've never had a temper in my life. And I'm looking at his picture. I'm fairly sure he's wearing a wig.
He looks just like the dude from Sleeping with the Enemy.
Yes.
You see that? Right?
That was Lyle Lovett, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Lyle Lovett. Jesus Christ. I don't know who it was, but it was not Lyle Lovett. So
in my version,
this guy looks a little bit like a mix between Lyle Lovett and Sleeping with the Enemy guy. So.
With a wig. He has a wig.
With a wig. That's definitely a wig, yeah.
It's a bad wig. Ooh, he's been married before. I'm very excited to hear about his...
Let's see, where he's pretty expressive, throwing...
Incurable romantic.
His myriad interests extend from listening to music. Wow, what an interesting interest. Listening to
hot
music.
Take. He likes music. Wow.
Reading, writing, astronomy, and professional sports to Oh God, I thought that said cosmetology. It's cosmology. Like when you have this casual interest in cosmetology. It's cosmology, science fiction, the ACLU, comedy, springtime, swimming, good conversation, and furry animals. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. He shares his home with a dog and a cat. Good for you. So does 50% at least of America. So well-traveled, he's visited 48 of the 50 states, murdering people in every single state.
Obviously.
Enjoys wine with a fine meal, and married twice, he has 2 sons. My last marriage taught me that good communication is essential. My ex-wife, he's talking shit about his ex in the dating ad. That's never good. My ex-wife was raised in an environment where her parents never argued. If they did have a disagreement, they went to separate rooms.
You know how he heard that? Was she yelled at him in a fight. He was like, my parents never fought. Here we are fighting all the time. Mr. Never gets angry.
He says you have to be able to resolve problems, not run from them. This, I guarantee you, this is the guy, though, that when they're fighting, he's like, you come back here and talk to me.
I'm just going to fucking leave if you don't get back here and talk to me.
Yeah, he's the whole, I can.
So I do that too. I leave the room like, I'm going to talk to you when I'm not mad anymore because I don't want to have a conversation when I'm angry. That's what
Amy, you can't run from your problem.
It's not running from my problems. It's give me 10 minutes to calm down so I'm not going to scream at you.
No. Ron wants to work this out right now. Ron wants to work this out right now because he got you that necklace and you don't even appreciate it.
After you choked on it.
Then you made him get mad and now everything in the house is broken and it's just a nightmare.
So. Everything in the house is broken, so I'm just going to be smashing stuff until I come out. Oh, that's the read I'm getting on. He's 51-34. He's so mature.
He's a Virgo, so that explains all of it, I guess. Right? A Virgo,
sure. Obviously.
Astrology is bullshit, in case you haven't figured that out. So, a Virgo, he's introspective and has a great sensitivity and affinity for beauty. This guy's a weirdo. I don't miss the beauty of a flower, a poem, or a gem. Okay. A romantic at heart, he loves a long... This is the second time he's mentioned romantic, and I do not like that one bit. Romantic is not a code
said romantic, word. Or was it the other? Yeah, it's
him. He said it twice, and I feel like men think that women like that word, like it's a code word. Like,
I despise men that call themselves romantics because it means that they are just sold on love bombing, essentially. That's what a relationship looks like, and not the real work of an actual true relationship. And I was in a relationship with an abuser where I would get in giant fights where, it was bad. And then I would just get love bombed. So I bristle at romance. Like, talk to me like a human. Tell me you like the picture I sent you and we're good. Like, that's it. We're good.
Romance is like just somebody else's idea of what
for
relationship
me,
is supposed to be like. It's creepy.
So in my relationship, this is a little aside. I clean all the time because I'm like an anxious cleaner. So I clean my house all the time. And so we made an agreement that my partner cooks. He'll cook for me. And so he gets up in the morning because he starts work about an hour after me. He'll get up in the morning with me and make me breakfast because I'm already working. And that means so much to me. Like it just, it's a big deal to me. And there was a couple days that he misses every now and then. And I'm just like, I don't want to say anything, but I'm just like, it's not the same. Like the day's not as good if I don't have my breakfast.
No, Amy, what romance is buying a dozen red roses.
Like, I'm not going to do the dishes then because I don't have tacos in my belly.
A box of chocolates and a moonlight serenade. Okay, so if you want to vomit, let's listen to this next sentence. Here.
Okay, have you seen that meme that says life is like a box of chocolates? It's full. No. It's full of junk you don't need and usually not ask for.
So true.
Like I've never wanted a box of chocolates.
I like it. I like the mystery in a box of chocolates, and I'm always fucking disappointed.
But I like them on sale when they're like 34 cents.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm never going to pay like $35 for a box of chocolates. That is insanity. No, thank you. And if a romantic partner of mine did that, I'd just throw them across the room and be angry. So
yeah.
Okay, here we go. He's romantic at heart. He loves a long walk in pale moonlight, warm hugs, good food, engrossing conversation, and just sharing experiences with someone special. In a partner, he looks for an intelligent woman, and that doesn't necessarily mean formally educated, simply intellectually active. I feel like this guy is one of those douchebag
He doesn't YouTube actually want an intelligent woman.
Yeah, no, he does not at all. He wants to be just a little bit
because intelligent women will put you in your place. Like I had to do that. Mm-hmm. I have to do that every now and then. Like put someone like they'll say something like try to twist it so it's like my fault or something like. And I say some things to push back. Men don't like that. I mean,
Yeah.
Men
really
like
don't.
Ron.
Not their natural state. Yeah. In a partner, so he's looking for an intelligent woman, even though he's not. Someone who's a person in her own right. Oh, well, thank you, Ron.
He doesn't one of those
How
non-people people.
How good of you. You want someone who's an actual person. Okay.
That's so generous of him.
Right. Oh, good. I get to be my own person without. Oh, that's so cool. Physically and emotionally affectionate, at home with the idea. Okay, wait a minute.
She's
this
got
makes
to
no
put
sense.
out.
Physically and emotionally affectionate. Oh, yeah. At home with the idea of having 1 or 2 children and helping to raise them. Well, aren't you a gem? So he's got 2 kids of his own that probably hate him. So like he's open to maybe having 1 or 2 more. And he'll help buy diapers and shit, but he's not going to change them. And that'll kind of be her thing. Like she's the one that wanted to have the kids, and he's just whatever.
Look, so. It's you, not uterus.
Okay, so here's what he's looking for in a woman, and it's he's not asking much here. She'd be physically attractive, 22 to 33. Gross. 33 is his.
He's 55
right now.
He's 51.
His fake age is 34, and he's only willing to go to 33.
He's 51.
Jesus fucking Christ. Also introverted, a non-smoker.
33. So if he's with a 22-year-old, she's almost 30 years younger than him.
Yeah, that's gross. Don't do that. That's I just oh God.
I mean, it's not always gross, but with Ron, it's gross because he's gross.
You gotta see Ron. It makes total sense with Ron. Yeah. I want to rescue the non-existent 22-year-old girl from Ron. It's the one that exists in my head.
And he
right
wants
now.
someone who's an introvert. That's what he said. He wants someone who's an introvert. So he wants the shy little 22-year-old to stay home and have his babies.
Talk back. Yeah. And
she's a person.
No. Oh my God. He wants her to like teddy bears, puppy dogs, and that first breath of spring air. What?
Okay. So I've heard of the BDSM kink where it's like the little and the big, but she's literally a child.
Yeah, so that's teddy bears and puppy dogs.
I do. Oof.
Okay. Here's what he's got to offer in return. In return, I have an insatiable curiosity. That means he's a dick.
He's gonna cheat on you.
A sense of humor.
I was just curious about what her pussy looked like. What?
Sense of humor means he's going to be really good at making fun of you and then
joking.
Blaming you.
Can't take a joke.
Jesus,
don't make me mad. I've never been mad before.
I don't have a temper. Listen, I do not have a temper, and I don't know where you're getting that from.
Look, when I said you were stupid like your mother, it was a joke.
It was
don't
supposed
eat that
to be
because your ass is gonna get fatter. A joke.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's see. Here's what he's going to offer.
I'm swung back around to really being attracted to him again. I don't know why.
Well, he owns his own home.
Hello, trauma response.
I own my own home and am financially stable. Well, he sells a lot of those science fiction hobbies.
Is he
I'm not searching.
Is he L. Ron Hubbard?
My God. He's way more attractive than L. Ron Hubbard, so I don't. Oh my God. I started watching that Leah Remini show.
Oh, I'm on season 3. I'm obsessed. But we can talk about it later.
Intro. We will. I was just going to say the intro where L. Ron starts talking terrifies me every time I see it.
Yeah, I love it so much. I love that show.
Okay. So in return, I have I'm not searching for who I am. And although strong-willed, I'm able to share my feelings and concerned. What? Okay. I'm not searching for who I am. Okay. We've established that. And although strong-willed, I'm able to share my feelings and am concerned about how others feel. He sounds like a robot. I think he's a robot.
Good for you. You really care about how people feel.
That's weird. I'm very responsible, and there's very little about me that's superficial. I disagree. I think everything about you is superficial. He wouldn't date a woman with children. Yep. Sorry, ladies. Sorry. Relocation isn't possible with his business because where else are you going to sell hobby science kit toys, I guess?
Who knows?
Let's see. And with reference to religion, he says she'd need a belief in a higher power.
Like
Like Ron?
Thetans?
Like, is he the higher power?
I think so. I just worship you, Daddy. Ew.
See, but that pose in that picture where he's standing up and he's got that perspective of looking down. That's what he's looking for, you know?
He's watching his date go off to prom.
Oh Ew.
Oh, man.
God, he's definitely murdered some people. She needs a belief in a higher power. Okay, final thoughts.
Not until they were 33.
I want to have and sustain a strong, healthy family and to always have the time to talk, to listen, and to understand. That is some bullshit.
I'm not even going to tell you his voicemail number because no one call him.
No, this guy, I hope he's still single, but if I had to guess, he's on wife number 5 by now. I feel like with his science fiction hobby kit company, he probably made a decent little chunk of money and was able to lure enough women in just on promises of getting their own car and having a nice house. But, you know, they figured him out after, you know, a year or two. They realized what a dick he is and they all left him. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so those are our wonderful bachelors for this week. If you want to get a hold of them, they probably still look really good. Just like I look exactly like I did in 1996. I don't know about you. But yeah, get a hold of these guys. Get anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah, we need to wrap it up because Amy's got.
I gotta go. I have a hot date with laundry, so
she's got 5 dates going on. I was just going to thank our patrons because we do have a couple of patrons.
Yay!
Not very many. We would love to have more patrons, and shit. Hold on a second. Got to relog into the Patreon because I'm a professional podcaster. If you like this show and you want to hear us some more, go to Secular Soup Podcast because that's what I was logged into. And you can listen to us talk about pretty much everything. Parenting, politics, whatever. Okay, I can't get into Patreon. This is a shit show. Marissa, thank you. Shit. Randall. Thank you, Randall.
Marissa and Randall. Thank you.
That's all we have for right now. If they're
play your cards right, and I'll send you Ron's voicemail number.
Ooh, yeah, everybody wants to get in Ron's fans. Okay, hold on. I actually did log in. God, we are such professionals, you guys. It's
okay. Don't include me in this.
Yeah, I
don't even know the password, so I am way more professional.
The thing about Patreon is it's got a million buttons that go nowhere. So when you're trying to find your actual fucking patrons, okay, here we go. Aaron, my friend in real life, Aaron, Marissa, and Randall, thank you all so much for being patrons. If you would like to become a patron, join us on patreon.com/DateMePod. DateMePod on all the social medias and all that shit. Join us next time and we will talk about some more bachelors that you cannot live without. So see you next time.
Hey. Super excited about that.
It's going to be fun. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
it'll be all right.
Have your fun partying, grocery shopping, whatever it is you're doing, and I'm gonna go eat some food.
Laundry. It's equally exciting, but it's laundry.
I like whatever you say. I forget 30 seconds later, so you know.
That's pretty much my
work. Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah, I sent a picture of Ron to my friend, and I said, "This guy just pushed someone off a banister, right?" And he was like, that kind of looks like Trump." I'm like,
my God, shit. No. You know what? I can kind of see it though. Gross.
This is the friend I'm going to meet tonight.
Okay, if you want to see these bachelors that we're talking about, I put pictures of them on our website, Delightful.
They're always, they're always there.
You can find them. They're around. So, yeah, you can enjoy the fun and our mocking of them. So we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, so I just started the Zencaster. And I finally remembered to put Secular Soup onto the regular feed, so that should be launching right now. And Audacity. Okay, so I'll do the count backwards and then hit record. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.